Welcome to the Paediatric Physiotherapy Online Clinic. My name is Kath. I'm a paediatric physiotherapist with over 20 years experience across the NHS and private practice. I've worked with babies through to the elderly population. I currently work in a clinic where I treat babies through to children in their late teens. So we currently know we're going through some crazy times with schools closing tomorrow, parents and families being put into isolation, and just talking about the country, the world shutting down. So actually this is quite a scary time, but we're going to have a bit of time on our hands, and I was thinking about how we could use this time effectively, or you could use this time effectively as parents to address some of the problems or some of the issues that you possibly haven't had time to do up until now. So for example, have you had any concerns about your baby, how they're moving, how they're developing, their milestones? Perhaps your older toddler is walking in an unusual way and you'd like to have it checked out. Or do you have a child that's suffering from pains that you've just got no reason to know why it's happening and you don't know? Are they growing pains? Do growing pains exist? Or perhaps they've got a sporting injury that just hasn't settled down, and actually kind of just they've left it going on, but they're still complaining of any discomfort. Maybe you have a child that is so sporty that you're wondering actually are they doing too much, or what's going to happen now? Actually, they're not doing anything. What can you do to make sure they are ready to go back to sport when all the sports clubs reopen? So why not use this time to actually be effective and help them to either improve or resolve any issues, or ensure that they are in a good condition for when they go back to those sports clubs. How about addressing any of those growing pains and actually settling them down? And this can happen within a couple of weeks. It's really nice to see that when children are engaged within the physiotherapy, that things can improve, and this will improve their sporting performance and their happiness. Or do we just need to look at some developmental concerns and some play therapy to do either with your baby or your toddler to improve any of those bits that we're worried about? So I run a paediatric online physiotherapy clinic via video conferencing, and if you are at all interested and would like to discuss this further, either give me an email at kath@synergyphysio.co.uk or click on the link at the bottom of the screen. So why would we want to do this? Now, often if you have a child that's been in discomfort, any aches and pains, perhaps the night pain, or they're struggling with sports, then actually we might be thinking that rest for a period of time is quite good and they'll be ready to go back to sports. But actually, as a paediatric physio, I know that holidays, time away from sport, time away from the things they enjoy, and general rest periods aren't always the answer. They need to be combined with physiotherapy treatment in order to adapt their biomechanics through where they're growing to ensure that they can then get back to the sports that they love and enjoy in a proper way. Often what happens after a period of rest, we feel the pains have gone or they've settled, they go back to the sport that they love, and within a week, whatever, they're building the sports back up, but actually the injury then comes back. We want to prevent that. We want children to go back to their sports when they're allowed to, and actually go back and really enjoy and be ready to do that. I really want to support you in this time, and I'm really concerned about how children potentially are going to struggle, and actually doing some physiotherapy. They have time to be doing their exercises, and I try and make them quite fun and ensure that the children understand why they're doing it, to give them those goals to achieve in order to get back to things they want to do. Or perhaps you have a goal that you'd like to achieve with, say, your toddler, or some things that you're concerned with the baby. We can work on all of those. So for more information, click on the link below, or please email me at kath@synergyphysio.co.uk. I look forward to speaking to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.